Whenever you are, man.
Okay. I'd like to call the meeting to order for August 24th, 2021. Would you please stand for a moment of silence? Would you please join in Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Paula will be absent due to a family illness. So we'll do roll call. Trustee Sheets.
Here.
Trustee Hunter here. Trustee Good. Here. And we have no minutes to approve. Have we seen our finance?
Yes, we have.
I'll make a motion to pay our expenditures.
I'll second that.
Roll call. Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good. Yes. Chief, do we have any visitors?
Just Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. Hi, Hannah.
And bye. Okay, Hannah, you can talk. Maybe not. Yeah, she might not. Be too busy or something.
Okay, we'll move on to departments. We'll go to the Sheriff's Department report. Would you like to explain?
Yeah.
Why you're here and
Okay.
Travis isn't?
All right, so,
You you can have a seat. up
okay, I didn't know which way. I'm Deputy Chuck Hamilton. Deputy Travis Carter got a K-9 position within the Sheriff's Department, so he will be doing that from now on. So I am planning on coming down here and being the liaison for Pleasant, Jackson, and Franklin Townships. I also currently do Prairie, Washington, Norwich, Brown, Perry, and Sharon. So got a little plate full right now until we get somebody. Hopefully we'll get somebody in the next couple of weeks. So we'll have an extra body, divide it and work evenly. But, so I pulled the stats for the last month. As Carter said, they talked to him about the meetings. He said he usually goes, is yours meeting, I think it's Urban Crest has a meeting on the same day. Just once a month. So he usually goes to that on the one, it's all at the same time. So they just meet once a month.
He would come the second,
Yeah.
he would go to Urban Crest the second Tuesday and come to ours the fourth Tuesday.
Yeah, so I pulled the stats for a month. Down here in Pleasant, they had 300 total run calls of service. Our report system is different, so I didn't pull the reports because now you don't have to request a report number. It's all, the guys can go on for the call. It's all matrix system where they can just pick a report number that they needs to report and then shipped off to the prosecutor's office. So we used to have to call dispatch and say, hey, we need a report number. Get this one day. Took that. You guys had 19 alarm drops. The Sheriff's Department responded to 37 accidents. 38 traffic stops were made. 18 suspicious persons or vehicles were stopped. And then 39 blocking disabled vehicles.
So the problems we were
Okay.
talking about with
Yeah.
Dawn Drive,
Mhm.
and it will be going to
So
court.
for-
Can the prosecutor easily get a list of all the times they've been out there?
Should be able to, yeah, that's public record. And I'm sure they all over and they'll, it's like I can, I was like, I can look on here, it's all recorded, so every time somebody marks out, on a radio, we're in our dispatch. And
So they could get it by
Yeah.
address?
yeah, they could get it by address.
Okay, I'll let her know that.
Yeah.
She might want to do that.
Yeah, so they want to say, hey, we've got the year, they can, how many times. We talked about the parking on London Report, I'll check that out, see if it's still issue. Talk with Travis.
I don't have any.
There's no one wrong.
All right,
All right, thank you.
thank you. Okay, we will move on to the road department.
We had we had a wind come through a couple weeks ago. And that kept us busy for a couple of days. It's kind of a stretch between 665 and Harrisburg where we had numerous trees down and a lot of damage. So that took us a couple of days to first we got the road opened up and then went back and cleaned everything up. We took our F-450 in for work at ELW. We blew a hydraulic line while it was in there. Our roll tarp on it was becoming pretty well ripped, so we went ahead and had it installed. I ordered street signs for Timberlake and then various other spots in the township. I got 2 estimates. Just shy of 2,200, and the people I went with, 1,150, roughly $2. I will probably go down and pick them up, to save us some money on freight charges because they're just down in Logan. So, but hopefully I can get them pretty soon and we can start putting them up. Thomas Tile on Johnson Road, we finished that. That's pretty. Just touched up a little bit, waiting on it to settle so we can do the final grade on it. Public Health will be doing mosquito spraying in the northern section of the township tonight, starting at 8:45, weather permitting. And then I also had a resident in Timberlake that was complaining about the curbs in front of his house. They were so bad that last winter it caused his sump pump to freeze. So I went ahead and got a couple estimates on this. We're going to have a chance to look at the 2 estimates. That's something we're willing to proceed with. It's them curved are pretty rocky. I started doing street sweeping in the spring and it revealed a lot of uglies that was hidden. So, but also each year I'd like to kind of, Jeff started it in the past. Each year he was trying to go through and do a little bit at a time, just because all of them's getting, some of them still in fairly good shape and some of them just are bad. So I'd like to try to continue this each year, going so much at a time. And
What's your thoughts on the estimates?
just soon go with the cheapest one. Like I said, they both replaced, both of these companies have replaced curbs in the past for us in Timberlake, and they've both done a fine job. So I don't see any problem with either one of them, but we got to go with cheaper.
How soon can they do it? Or when do you want them to do it?
Well, he said once they get notification, and I noticed they want a deposit. I'll have to see what kind of deposit they're actually wanting. He act like they're $1.5 out right now. So
Can they do it before?
for that,
Well, I mean, before winter,
that's something I'll have to, yeah.
like in a month and a half, is that getting
That's-
iffy?
It all depends on Mother Nature. I mean, I'll have to, if we decide we want to go with them, I'll talk to them more and see if we can't get it sped up a little bit.
It's okay. I will make resolution number 45. To contract with Buckeye Cement Contractors for curb work in Timberlake at a cost of $7,490. Do I have a second?
I don't know, before you do that, do you think you can get them to go down to 7,000?
Sure. Can ask.
That's. What do you think? That's a round
Yeah, you
figure.
could negotiate that.
Leave it up to, and that way
Up,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, that'd be fine.
we would keep moving if,
And I guess as long as they can work us in before cold weather, they could do it at their lead. We don't have to have a set time or anything, and that might help a little bit on your negotiations.
And whatever deposit they want. Okay,
I'll need a second. I'll second.
roll call. Trustee Sheets?
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good?
Yes.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, we'll move on to Fire Department. Chief Taylor?
Good evening, everyone. Today we're at 87 runs for August. Don't have any maintenance to really talk about on the apparatus. I will touch the tanker here in a few minutes, but regular maintenance. We've been doing some training with Jackson on a donated home on Zuba Road. They're not burning it. They're just doing some training in it before it's torn down. So they built a SCBA confidence maze in it, and the guys have been going with that. So we've been doing that the last few days, trying to get over there as early in the day as we can to beat the heat, but they've been over there working on that. So the Southwest Fire Academy will begin their classes tomorrow. It'll be the second class we've had, with last year's strange year being the first. So they begin tomorrow. There will be days that the classes will be held here at Pleasant Township at the fire station. I have the list. I did not get it emailed to you today, but I will email each of you a class schedule so you know when they'll be here in the building. If you guys want to come out and observe what they're doing or anything like that, you're more than welcome. As of right now, everything's fully in person. There's no online learning or anything like that. But they will be required to wear a mask when indoors per the school policy. So even when they're here, they will be following that school policy and wearing a mask. So I think they begin their they are here next week on Tuesday and Wednesday, I believe, first and second. So we hosted Children's EMS, Children's Hospital for some EMS training on the new PDAS CPAP I talked about the last meeting. They came out and did some in-service training with us, which was really helpful for the guys. I am extremely pleased to inform the board that the Metro Parks will be donating a surplus Polaris. I put Polaris Ranger. It's actually a Kawasaki Mule UTV to the department for our use. The donation was approved by the park board in the last few days, and we will be receiving the vehicle sometime this week. Once we receive it, we'll have some work to do, determining our next steps and things like that. We're going to be trying to use the vehicle for both fire and EMS responses in remote areas, specifically the Metro Parks, the bike trail, hunting areas, and other remote areas of the township. These types of vehicles are small and able to access locations where larger vehicles just can't go. So this is a great addition to the department. Will help us out greatly, especially on injuries in the park. We've been out multiple times on bike trails where we have to hike in and hike out, and that sort of thing. So it'll be nice to have that piece of equipment to get in and get out of these remote areas.
Does it come with a trailer? We have to purchase a
I don't know that yet. I believe it's just the vehicle. So we'll probably end up purchasing a trailer. Once I get the vehicle, I'll know a little bit more about what we'll need to make it work for us, and I'll have some information for you at that point. So.
We should try to put together maybe some kind of letter from all of us.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe to do some sort of press release with them. Maybe after we get the vehicle and get it outfitted the way we want it, get the park manager in and do, picture opportunities with him and you and us and, that sort of thing, and have a little press release thanking them for the vehicle. And it's a surplus unit. It's used, but, they take care of their stuff like we do. So it'll serve us for many years. It's not like we're going to be running the thing every day, all day. It'll serve us for a long time. So I'm excited for that opportunity. So we did have one member suffer an injury during training. I did get some information back. He'll be off a couple days. It's just a minor injury. Once it's a knee injury, once he's a little bit better, he'll be back to play. So just off a couple days. And Ed and I have been talking back and forth about the tanker quote. I called a couple other vendors to try to get some information from them, maybe a secure quote from them to see if we can't get a little better pricing on that. So still working on that. So unless you guys have anything for me, that's all I have for this evening. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you. We will move on to old business with the coronavirus contract under there. I'll make resolution 46, if you're all board with that. To adopt, accept, and sign the coronavirus state and local fiscal recovery funds document. Do I have a second? Roll call, trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good.
Yes, we need to authorize somebody.
That's just what you said. We need to put that in that resolution to
Yeah, so
authorize somebody to sign.
and resolution 46 to include authorizing. Anybody want to volunteer? You want me to do it?
I don't mind. Whatever. I can, you can.
Will authorize trustee Good to sign this document.
To sign this authorized representative.
Okay. Roll call, trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good.
Yes.
That's all I had for old business. Okay. New business, Randy put together a records retention policy, and we will take time to review that and put a committee together and accept that at the next meeting. Do we want to set our committee people now, or can that be done?
It's probably fine either way, I would say.
Okay. Do it at a later date and we can contact the people not here. Any other new business? Announcements, reminder, the fall cleanup will be October 1st and 2nd. And also we've received emails that there will be a virtual Franklin County Township Association meeting planned for September 9th, 6 to 7. Instructions to join the meeting are in the email. And that's all I have for announcements. Anything else? Anybody online that would like to speak?
Still just Hannah, I believe.
Okay. Right. Are we in agreement? We should have an executive session too. I will move to go into executive session according to the Ohio Revised Code, section 121.22 G1, for the purpose of discussing personnel and firefighter contract. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call. Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good.
Yes.
Under Ohio Revised Code, section 121.22 G, I move to come out of executive session. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good.
Yes. Okay, so we got a couple of resolutions. The first one is going to be Resolution 47 to approve the contract with Local 2937 effective January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2023.
I'll second that. Roll call, trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good.
Yes. Next, I'm going to make Resolution 48 to approve a 3% pay increase for Chief Taylor effective August 22nd, 2021.
I'll second that.
Roll call, trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Gonna make Resolution 49 to approve a 3% increase for Robert Bausch, Rick Haig, and Greg Geiger effective August 22nd, 2021.
I'll second that. Roll call, trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good.
Yes. And then last, we've got Resolution 50 to authorize the fire chief to make an offer for the full-time fire position per the list established
February 23rd.
February 23rd, 2021.
I'll second that.
Roll call, trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good.
Yes.
Anything else?
I have nothing.
I'll make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call, trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter, yes. Trustee Good.
Yes.
Meeting adjourned at 8:15.